Hi everyone, welcome to my DE4. In this DE4, I'll be talking about the picture that was sent in, and this is my video for it. So, in this video, I'll be talking about four main steps that a financial cycle should have. Firstly is the strategic financial planning and budgeting. Secondly, resource allocation and inventory. Thirdly, operational management, monitoring and safeguarding, and lastly, performance evaluation and reporting. I'll be giving out the three main ideas from these branches and give a simple reason for its importance. So, firstly, strategic financial planning and budgeting. So, its name suggests a lot of things. It is basically us as the business or an individual strategically planning our finances and budgeting so that we know that what our finances or the goal for our ideas is. So there are three things that are covered in this part. Firstly, goal definition. Secondly, forecasting, and thirdly, budget development. So most importantly, in my opinion, is goal definition and forecasting. Because since even if we have for example hundreds of billions of dollars, if we don't really have a definition of a goal or maybe a general goal to work towards, we will just waste all our money away. Secondly, forecasting is like planning out what risks we will find on the way, because some risks can be very big losses, meaning that it can cost us a lot of money, which is why forecasting is also important. In addition, budget development allows us to manage our budget development process, like how our budget's gonna be used, like some in investment, maybe some in developing the company, etc. So the importance of this step is that it provides a very clear roadmap of how we're going to work in general. Second, resource allocation and inventory, I think. So there are three main ideas on this as well. First is the fund distribution, second, prioritization, and lastly, capital deployment. So fund distribution is talking about how we distribute our funds or our money. This means that, for example, we might distribute 10% of our funds to maybe investors, maybe pay them back something, and prioritization talks about the tasks that we need to prioritize in order to support our business and make it work better. Capital deployment means that we deploy our capital and invest it in a lot of things. For example, allocation maybe in inventory, as the title suggests, is allocation and inventory, I think. And capital deployment can also be used to invest in multiple resources. For example, better working conditions, maybe better marketing, etc. So the importance of this is that we give an effective use of funds. Third, operational management, monitoring, and safeguarding. So there's daily operationing, performance monitoring, and asset safeguarding. So daily operationing is basically like the operations that we do every day. We need to plan our operations every day, because without it, we be very inefficient, and more inefficiency leads to more time wasted, and as we learned last week, time wasted is more money wasted. Performance monitoring is where we monitor our performances so that it doesn't drop too low or doesn't meet the KPI, key point indicator, that we must meet for the day. And lastly, asset safeguarding is to safeguard it from risks. For example, let's talk about an e-bank account. If we want to safeguard our assets, which is the e-bank account, we need to protect it from cyber risks. So the importance of this is that we are provided with a smooth financial operation, meaning that we fully understand what we're doing and we can do it smoothly without any major problems on the way. Lastly, performance evaluation and reporting. This is where we give back to our investors. Firstly, we're going to talk about outcome assessment, like did our project work or not, and if we need to try again or not. Strengths and weaknesses identification. This step is mainly for identifying strengths and weakness in order to find out what we need to improve on and what we have already done well, so that we don't need to focus on that part too much and prioritize in other parts or other factors and ideas that we are weak in. And lastly, stakeholder reporting, in which we report to our investors to give them a general idea of what we're doing in the company and if their money is going to waste or not. So the importance of this step is that it provides a lot of honesty, trustworthiness, and a general reliability that the project is going to work out. So that is all for my DE4. Thanks for listening and have a nice day. Bye.